In the land of digital gold, TA with TI Joey Bold. Charts light up as we unfold. Trust the signals, watch it grow. Technical analysis with trade intuition. Every move like a seasoned magician. Crypto life, no intermission. Piper Academy Network, the mission.
That's right, Piper Academy. And there is no intermission when you're doing crypto. It's only crypto all day for every day. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, a bingo and a bango. All right, good stuff, guys. Good stuff. All right, hello, my name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition. Of course, this is Trade Academy, TA, with TI Joe. Trade Intuition. Of course, this is the Piper Academy Network. And this segment, we do basically just kind of learning how to trade. Whether you're learning how to trade for the, because you've been wrecked, you've been in other groups that have wrecked you, you are brand new to crypto, and also maybe just trying to sharpen your skills. It's always learning, always learning. You could be you could be a great trader, but you might pick up something, whether it's on this show or the other 4 shows that we have. That's right, guys. On Piper Academy Network, we have 5 shows at the moment, and who knows, we might have more. So give you a heads up. All right. I'm not saying that there are going to be more. I'm just saying that there could be. Man, that sounded like we are good, but we have 5 right now. All right. With that being said, once again, my name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition. Of course, I am currently hosting this stream on Piper Academy Network. I have my own channel, of course, Trade Intuition, and I go live Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Enough of that. Let's see, how can we make some money? How can we make some money? I would like to know the bubbles first. Let's do the bubbles. I absolutely love the bubbles. This is on the daily time frame. We have a lot that have moved. Now, how do you know when they're going to move? You don't. There is no way you can know which one's going to move. You may have probabilities, higher probabilities that it might move, whether it's news, maybe there is, the community doing a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe they're doing a conference or release something on their roadmap that could potentially push the coin. Now, roadmaps, those are going to be really important. Also, news, partnerships, especially in the next coming months. So if you have areas where you're seeing that stuff, that I think it's going to help you out. All right, so we do have several of them in double digits and several of them that are really close to double digits. BNB is on the move, guys. BNB is on the move. So there's the VIP group for the Telegram, that's mine. And then, of course, we have the Discord for Piper Academy. If you're not in the Piper Academy Discord, I strongly recommend you do so. A lot of really great alpha in there. And then, of course, there's mine. With mine, we just posted this one about an hour ago, I guess, maybe 2, I don't even remember, but we posted this one as it started moving. We're catching some nice gains, of course, with other coins that are moving as well, breaking levels. Let's go to the hourly time frame. On the hourly time frame, not so exciting. I don't even think I see a double digits. We have Ape, Crypto Billy has been talking about Ape. Keep an eye on that one. Crypto Billy mentioned ADA. A week and a half later, it boomed. Crypto Billy was talking about, see here, ADA, Dot went up, and now he's talking about Ape. Will this one go up? Does he have the secret sauce? I don't know. I just know so far he's 2 for 2. So keep an eye on Ape. If you have any coins that you want me to do, let me know. That way we can do setups for them, set alerts, let you know what I'm looking for when it comes to actually entering trades. Hey, we got Melissa in the house. Melissa is first up. So for the first coin, it is going to be near. We do have a Duality Crypto in the house. Thank you so much for being here. And we have Trent. What's going on, Trent? See, Big Joe. Can we look at fibs today? Yes, definitely. We're going to look at fibs. And this is very important. You're actually getting 1 hour of free mentorship. So if you have any questions about indicators, how to use fibs, and I'm going to go over fibs, how to find where the possible retracement may be after a pump, how to properly set your fibs, and not only that, but also how to get targets. We're going to have a lot of coins that are at all-time highs. How do we find targets? I'm going to show you that as well using the fib retracement tool, and then also showing you the fib extension tool. So those are two very important tools that I use. Now there's other fib tools, and with the fibs, I love these tools. It's amazing how they work. It truly is. And it has to do with math. Never been good at math, but I tell you what though, those fibs, they really do help. So yeah, definitely we will do that for you. All right, so moving on. I don't see anything double digits, but let's go to Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Can we get double digits out of these coins, Bitcoin? Let us know. So this is the 1 hour time frame. I really like looking at the 1 hour time frame when I'm looking at Bitcoin. I have a whole bunch of stuff on my chart. I have my moving averages. It looks a little bit cleaner now, so we'll do that for a brief moment, then I'll put them back on so we can see what's going on. The blue line is my anchored VWAP. The anchored VWAP, I do have it down here. So whenever I have, oh, you can't see it. Whenever I have, I use an indicator that's one of my favorites. It's going to be down here. Once I click on it, pro tip, look to the left and you'll see it highlight blue. This is where you can also use these. So I have this one starred, this one starred, and because they're starred, they are on my floating toolbar. I can just grab this and move this around. So with that being said, let me make sure you can see it. Let's see here. So yes, we will go over that. Let's see here. Trent says time frames with fibs. I don't use that one, but I'm pretty sure if I try to show it, I may do it incorrectly because there's right and not so right ways to doing the fibs, but we can check it out. Hopefully I remember, and I should. See here. What do you like for shorter trades, like in and out within a day? So intraday trades, and then longer term trades in and out over days, weeks, months. So there's several different ways to trade. This all depends on your trading style. This all depends on just so many different things. Are you wanting to be in and out of a trade? If so, you could do an intraday trade that may lead into a regular swing, 3 to 5 days, or a midterm hold if you hold it long enough. So I get this question asked pretty often with my targets that I put, and the targets, they're more of I'd say a midterm hold right now, just because I'm expecting to hold these for about a month or two so we can get really good profits. But if you don't want those targets to be so high, then you can put them lower. So instead of a 40% or 50 or whatever percent profit, that would take longer. Instead of that, you can have it as a lower one, maybe 30%. And that would reduce it from a midterm hold to a swing trade, because that 30% we may get within 3 to 5 days. If you don't want 30%, let's say you only want 20%. Well, that's going to reduce the time you're in, because your target's going to get hit much faster, to possibly an intraday trade, maybe even 2 days of a trade, depending on the coin, depending on the market cap, depending on if there's news about it. So there's a bunch of different variables that go into that. But great question. It just depends on where you put your targets. It literally comes down to that. I can have a target, and I see a bunch of YouTubers do this, where they'll do their fib tool, and they'll set a target at 85%, a target at 120, a target at 400, and they'll say, 400. That's our thing, and it will hit that number more than likely. It just matters how long you're willing to wait. Are you going to get 400 in 2 days? No. A week? Doubt it. A month? Depends on the market cap. So with that being said, it just depends on your target. It really does. So hopefully that answered the question as far as that goes. Let's see here. Hey, we got Grant in the house. What's up, Grant? Thank you, guys. Thank you for smashing the like. That really does help support the channel. Let us go on with the show. So we do have the anchored VWAP. I started it from the beginning of the trend. So this was our high, and it levels out. It measures the average of volume. I really love this tool. When the price action's above it, it's good. It's showing strength. It's showing health. If it's below it, not so good. The further away it goes, watch out. You know, these are not magnets. These are averages. So with that being said, the average is up here as it dumped and it came back up to it, not because it's a magnet, but because it's an average. Came up, came down, came up, and this moves with the price action. Same thing with this. I absolutely love this tool. This is the fixed range volume profile. Again, that is over here. You can see it pop up. If I click on it here, you can see on the left-hand side, the blue pops up. You come over here, you can find it here. Now, with that being said, this is fixed. There's a visible range volume profile. I don't like it because as you're moving the chart, based off of what you can see, your visual, it depends on where the point of control is. I don't like that. I want it to be from the swings. You know, here we have a swing high, and then here's our swing low. So we just bring it here, and then we take the whole measurement of all of the move, and this is our point of control. Same thing. If it's above it, show strength. If it's below it, not so good. And this is where the majority of the volume happened. This is not an average. The blue one is the average. This is where all of the volume happened. So this can be a sense of support / resistance, depending if the price action is above it or below it. I really love this because you can see it was underneath it. Well, first it came right to it and it got rejected. Came right to it, got rejected. So this is support. Bounced, broke through it, came up, broke through it really easy. And let's just kind of zoom in a little bit. Came down, no support this time. Came down, came up, kind of teeter-tottering, you know, going up and down, and then it lost it again. And when it lost it, man, did it lose it. Came all the way down, and I absolutely love trend lines. I'm sure y'all know that. I love trend lines, support resistance levels. It's amazing how well they work. And, you know, if they get, you know, below it, well, then they just broke it. And there's another trend line or support. And then it came up. Look at these candle body closes right on the point of control. We want to see the candle bodies closing above the point of control, above our fixed range volume profile, because this is going to show us that it has strength to go up. Now, I believe I did a video. I'm pretty sure I do a lot of videos for my VIP group. When the price action was here, I'm saying we have plan A, plan B. You know, if it does go up, we want it to, again, find support over here. So it shows us that we're gaining strength. You know, maybe do a retest on it, break above, then break this level, and then now we start getting bullish again. If the price action breaks down, I actually create this as you can call it a liquidity zone, bounce area, whatever you want to call it. I just call it an area where this is our decision point. There's always a decision point. If the price action comes in here, maybe bounces off of this trend line. We have our area here and our area here. It's been respecting it so well. Then if it comes down here, hopefully it respects it. Here it respected it just for a few candles, and then it said, nope, coming down, just plain, coming back up. So now this is a pivot. We use this line as well. And now this is my area where a possible decision could be made. Are we going to continue down or break up? I really want it to break up. I'm in some longs right now, so hopefully I need to buy some more candles. I'm not religious, but man, I need to buy some more candles. All right, here we go. So in my opinion, what do I think is going to happen? I think it's going to go up. Why? Well, and that's what I do. I always explain why. Here came down, bounced. Here came down, bounced. Lower lows, okay, not looking so hot. Lower low, definitely not looking so hot. But now we're starting to kind of level out. Not only are we leveling out, but we're leveling out on this trend line. As long as we have support on this trend line, I do believe that we will continue to go up, get rejected here, maybe come down, then break out of this. And then now our next, there's nothing but support resistance throughout the entire chart. Then our next level is here, but hopefully it can do something like this, where it breaks through, gets rejected here. Let's move this over. And then this is the area that we need to fight. This is our liquidity area. liquidity zone, selling pressure, supply zone. There's so many different names for the exact same thing. And that's why I think trading could seem difficult, because there's so many different names, and this is just an area where there was selling pressure. So this means that if we come up here, we have a high chance that it'll get rejected, come down, hopefully find support, and then break above this area. And then now, well, hopefully we go up to the all-time high, 99.8. Can we do it this week? Can we do it this week? All right, so we do have a poll going right now. The poll says, do you have an exit plan for this bull run? So far, 44% of you say yes, 38% say no, and 19% say kind of. The exit strategy is so important because you're going to get caught up in that FOMO. You're going to have your portfolio is not going to disappoint you. We'll just say that. Your portfolio is going to be great. Oh my gosh. And you're going to see it come down a little bit. You know, let's say you are at, I won't even give numbers. Let's just say you're doing really good. Then it retraces a little bit, 10%, 20%, no biggie. You made 40, 80% this past week on your entire portfolio. And those are low numbers, potentially. And then it goes up 10, 15%, and then it goes down 30%. And you're like, oof, that's a big chunk that came out, but I'm still doing great. I'm still doing good. I'm just going to hold it. I'm going to hold it because of greed. You're not thinking with this part right here. You're thinking with this part. Emotions. Logically, you're like, man, I should be taking some profit. I should have an exit plan. And all these YouTubers, a lot of YouTubers, like they did to me last time, extended bull market, extended cycle, extended this, extended that. Oh, it's going to go up. It's good. Yeah. I sold at 60 to 7% from my gains. So I was still in profit. But man, I could have had so much more. This time around, not happening. So I'm going to share with you my exit strategy. And it's fairly simple. Fairly simple. So let's come over here. This is my exit strategy. This has to be on the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, let's go ahead and change this to the arrow. So this is going to be on the daily time frame. So it has to be on the daily. Man, I write horrible. This has to be on the daily. This is your price action. Okay, it's doing this number on the daily. I'm going to have my moving averages 21, 50, 200. And if I were you guys, I would write this stuff down. Write it down and review it because you might forget it. Write it down, review it. Whenever I'm watching videos, I always have this with me so I can take notes. Always learning, and not only that, but on slow days, you can just review your notes really quick. So 21, 50, 200. When the price action crosses my 21 on the daily time frame and the candle body closes underneath it, I'm going to sell 25% of my portfolio. And this is using the 21 SMA. Now, when the price action crosses my 50 SMA, the candle body must close on the daily time frame. I'm going to sell 50%. Easy numbers. And this is the 50 SMA. Now, when the candle body closes underneath the 200 SMA, I'm selling 100% of my entire portfolio. Now, does this mean that I'm completely exiting crypto? No, I'm still trading. This is just my long-term bags that I'm doing. This is my strategy, and I'm verbalizing it so that when this does happen, I know that I have to be accountable for this. Last time I did not do this. Okay, so let's have a different scenario. Let's say you sell your 25% and then you sell your 50%. And then, let me see if I can do this. Hold down control. Let's see if I can grab all of this. Move this. Nope, let's try that one more time. And move all of this over. And now do this. Okay. So now let's say we sold 50%. We sold 50% of our entire portfolio, and all of a sudden, price starts doing this. Ooh, we got a fake out. This is kind of like what happened on last season. Last season, we had an all-time high, and then we had a really nice dip, and then we had another all-time high. What happened? Well, I'm out 50%, already sold. I still have my remainder balance, or my remainder of my bag. I can now do this as just a simple trade. Simple trade. And let's say I'm doing this and I'm adding here. So these are my levels that I enter. So here I'm entering, here I'm entering, and then it goes up and up and up. And then finally it comes down. My stop loss gets hit. This profit I get, I can, just put that aside, because now it's like, wait a minute. We crossed the 21, we crossed the 50 on the 200 on the daily time frame. We've already had massive gains. Even though my greed is getting to me, I have to think logically. Let me just hold this and potentially maybe go into maybe some alts or what have you, or maybe to this coin, if it goes up again. Now during all this time, during all this time, your 50 is going up, your 200 is going up, and then it crosses the 200. I'm out 100%. I'm out. Now, I can still trade this as it goes up and down, and more than likely what will end up happening is at this point of the game, now, of course, we made our all-time high, and now we're doing lower highs, lower lows, and then it might come up. Oh, here we go again. Extended bull market. Be careful, guys. Be careful. Extended bull market, here we go. And then it does this. And then even lower. And all this we're trading. We can trade this, shorts, longs. And then again, it broke this level, all-time high. Here we go. We are so close, guys. We are so close. All-time high. You see all these thumbnails, you see all these YouTubers, and then now we're in the bear market. Be careful. Have a exit plan. The exit plan will ensure that you are taking profit. If you don't have an exit plan, you are literally planning to lose 70, maybe 80% of your portfolio because you want it to go up. All right, so that's all I got to say on that. Let's see here we go. Hello, chat. What is the Binance coin running so hard today? News? Now, I did see something on news from one of the news groups that I'm in. I tried researching it. I couldn't find anything on it. And basically what the news was, let me go to my other, I don't know if it's going to show up. Basically, the news was saying something about, maybe this one. So this is what it was saying. But... and let me do the whole screenshot. That way y'all can see where I got the news from. So one thing with me, I want to share where I get my stuff from and not just make it look like I'm a genius. So I got this from Crypto News. This was right at 132. I posted my chart at 133. And of course, we've been in it in the VIP for that time. So this is saying BNB pumping, which it wasn't really, but it pumped like 8%. Due to Binance.us to get exempt from tax. So because of that, I do believe that that could be the reason for it. This is actually our chart for BNB. It had pumped already. So this is a VIP chart that we did. Yeah, so it pumped 8% from here to here from when, we saw it and the news came out. And I posted it in my group. And of course, it's gone up. Now, I do, just because it goes up, that doesn't mean it's not going to come down. I do expect it to come down. And matter of fact, I was hoping it would come down, come up, and then we enter once again right here. However, it just kept on going up. And now it's coming down. That's fine. Let it come down. We want it to come down. It's healthy if it comes down. Would I enter right now? No way. No way. What I'm thinking now, what might happen is the price may come down to this number, go back into our zone, and then this is when you enter. Now the zone is of course using these wicks and these kind of bodies for my zone, and hopefully we enter here. Now if it only retraces about 38%, which most coins are doing from this run up, it could potentially go up some more. Then you can add here knowing that we may get rejected here to come down. So you never know when it's going to run up. You never know when it's going to go down. So if you are trading this, let's say there's a range, and actually I made a video on this for, I hate keep on saying it, but I make a lot of videos for my group. So let's just say we're trading in a range and you want to, this is a safer entry buying the breakout only if the price action does this, where it retraced a little bit and now it broke out. If it came all the way down and then broke out, this is a higher risk trade because it needs to retrace it. This is part of the trade where it needs to come back down. This right here, we don't know if the price is going to go up, then down, then do this. We don't know that. And we could enter the bottom of this to potentially trade the trend that it's in, but it could also come down. And if it comes down, we have a tight stop loss. We get stopped out 2%, 4%, but there's a chance that we may come up here, take our first target maybe at 12% before it breaks out, retest, adding to our entry, and then continuing up. So hopefully all that makes sense, and that's it. Let's see here, username. Man, I was getting worried, dude. I literally was looking at the countdown for the timer to start, and I was getting nervous, like, man, username's already here. It's gonna get on me, and you're showing up late. Come on, username. I see username says Tracer Joe is the best Tracer Joe there is. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Costa says new all-time high BNB. Possible. I can't believe it, man. BNB $700. Just a few years ago. Not even 100. You hold the coin long enough. Not sure why I said coin like coin. If you hold a coin long enough, you will be very, very wealthy. Not financial advice, just my personal observation. Any coin, for the most part. For example, let's say you bought Turbo maybe a year after it came out, or let's see here. Let's go to this. Let's go to this. I just realized something, guys. I'm gonna do an actual. Well, I'm gonna talk about fibs pretty soon. So, let's say we're in H bar. Man, that one's been doing some number. Let's say we entered this one a year after it came out. Let's say we entered ICP a year after it came out. Now, granted, ICP, do I think it'll do a round trip, goes back to all-time high? I don't think so. But you can still make a lot of money off of ICP. But you buy these coins, you hold them, and let's say you put $1,000 in. A year later, 10x's. 5 years later, 80x's. This is how the rich get rich. They put money in, they don't trade it 30%, 40%. Now it's fun trading. Don't get me wrong. It's really fun trading. This time around, I changed up my strategy because the first time I made a crap load of money only trading. This time around, investment bag, trading. I make money off of my investment bag, my trading bag. The profits I get, I roll it into when I'm DCAing into my investment bags, and I let those go. And that's, doing that, you're gonna be very happy. All right, moving on. Let's see here. That blue shirt is really popping. Nicely done. Thank you. Yeah, I had. Oh no, that was yesterday. Yesterday I was wearing my black shirt with. This is a black. I don't know what you call it. Jacket. It's not a jacket. Anyway, And it was all black. I was like, man, I should change shirts. I was like, you know what? I'm already going to start. Let me just do it. But thank you, man. Thank you very much. See, Retro Mike says, Treasure added BNB support to their portfolio management software yesterday. Really? I did not know that. I'm actually going to put that in my group right now. Un momento. So putting this in the group right now. And then also let me go back to BNB. That we're going to have both of these together. Where is that saying? Did I post it in here? Let's go to the daily. Oh, it's because I'm on I don't know where it's at. Anyway, let's go back over here. So let me just post this. All right, let's see here. You can now natively store and transact BNB on Treasure with no third-party software. Retro Mike, you're smart. You're real smart. See here. I love bear markets. Yeah, me too, man. So I messed up. So every cycle, you learn something. And this time around, I learned 1 year after the all-time high, and we'll know when the all-time high is because, well, the prices won't be going up anymore. We can see it after the fact. We don't know beforehand, but we know afterhand. It's really easy to be a Monday quarterback versus, playing on Sunday. Really easy. So once we see the all-time high, I'm going to be saving up money for that entire year. The anniversary of the all-time high, I'm going to start DCAing into a few coins. Every paycheck, every 2 weeks, every month, whatever, I'm going to just be DCAing into these coins. And by doing so, in that year of DCAing, the year prior to the halving, now it starts going up. And all these coins are up 100, 200%, easy. Then, after the halving, we start getting our nice run up. So with that being said, next, so the theory is, first bull cycle, you get wrecked. You hold too long, you make a bunch of mistakes, you diversify way too much, you get into too many risky trades or too many risky positions because you've made so much money. Then you learn from it, hopefully. The second cycle, you realize, okay, this is what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to buy NFTs. I'm not going to buy X, Y, and Z and blah, blah, blah. This is my strategy. Then you realize what you did right and what you did wrong. And then and you made money. Now you're making good money and you're keeping it because, once again, as we discussed earlier, the plan. You must have that plan or a plan. So the next cycle, I'm going to have a lot of money that I can start DCAing into these cryptos 1 year after the all-time high, continue doing it. And then when the market really takes off, 20x without even trying. 20x without even trying. That's when that's when most millionaires are made, by doing that step. If you don't have a lot of money in the beginning. If you have a lot of money in the beginning, well, you become a millionaire really quick. All right, very good. Let's see here. So we do have a super chat. I do thank you. We're going to get to that in just a moment. Let's see here. Tracer Joe, what am I buying today? Waiting for you. Not financial advice on this channel or this network. It's only for entertainment purposes only. And I do thank you, username, for reminding us this is not financial advice. Let's see here. I was on time, but actually talking to my bank. Not in my usual, I call the bank anyway. Very nice. I'm pretty sure you were asking to get a loan because your financial advisor was about to go on. But once again, we are not financial advisors. So just said, hold my, yes. Yeah, So's killing it. So is absolutely killing it. All these coins. And that's one of the mistakes that I used to make and I'm having troubles with making now. And the thing is to understand the process of learning and growing. I'm in trades and I love these trades. I love these coins. I'm in and out, making money. Then I go back to them like 3-6 months later. It's like, man, if I would have just left some of it in that bag, I'd be up crazy. So it's all just learning. Let's see here going on. And that's the important part. Be humble. You know, you can be really good at trading. Not saying that I am, but for anybody who's out there who's a really good trader, be humble. You know, don't think that you're the best. Don't think that whatever. Just be humble. Always be open to new suggestions. To me, that's really important. And that's what I do. And that's why I love watching people live stream, so I can see how they're trading, what they're doing, how they're, you know, just speaking about the charts. Because that's one thing I do have to work on. Because for me, I just simplify it. And I think sometimes I simplify it too much. And I need like a bunch of big words to make me sound smart. But it really is just support resistance. Hate to break it to you. All right, here we go. Crypto coin mindset says, I finally made it. I'll tell you what, man, I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. Lunar Beaches Crypto. What's going on, my friend? Do me a favor, guys. Put some waves in the chat. To go to the emojis and search for waves. That is for Lunar Beaches. And make sure to check out the late night stream. Of course, all that stuff it's the after dark. The after dark stream. The market's after dark. And that's at 11 p.m. It's right now. It's on the screen. Definitely check him out. Right now, he is the #1 show on the Piper Academy Network. The #1 show currently. So just kind of give you a heads up. Very, very nice. Congrats, my friend. Let's see here. So we have Lovelace. Yo, primo. Hey, your Mexican came out, Joe. Hey. Yo, primo. Can you please look at People's Coin Pepe? Yes, definitely. So let's do that. And of course, since it is the super chat, that one does go first. Where's my list? Oh, here's my list. So I believe the first one was, I have so many coins on this list. What was the first coin? Was it near? Yes, it was. So it was near. And then the very first one is going to be Pepe, since we have a super chat. And I do thank you, my friend, for doing that. Let's see here. Darren Does Thing says a weekly money flow crossing red on market cipher B is the best indication to start DCAing. And basically that's just saying that the markets are coming down. The markets are coming down. Buy at your discount price. So you love the bear markets too? Yes, definitely. Very nice. Hey, Crypto Pollo in the house. What's going on? What is going on? So going down the list really quick. So here, Tino did a short stream. I love Tino. It's just sometimes like I'm really interested in the charts. Maybe I'm guilty of that too. But he goes off topic. I'm very guilty of that. All right, moving on. Let's see here. I'm gonna buy a mansion and become Pollo's neighbor. Hey, there you go. There you go. Okay, French Toasters in the house. What's up, my friend? What is up? Going down the list, going down the list. Very nice. Going down the list. Okay, let's see here. Retro Mike Tech says, a financial advice of the day. Do the opposite of what I do. There you go. There you go. Let's see here. Stop saying I'm the #1 show. I've developed imposter syndrome. I've developed #1. Let's see if other shows can start doing some numbers. We'll see. So here, BC Corp says hate near for no good reason. See here, going down the list. All right, very good. So we are all caught up. Let's start with our first one. And with our first one, we will use the fibs so we can kind of look at that. So let's go ahead and do this. This was one that we're talking about on YouTube here. We want to have our alert. This could, bounce here, go up or come down. We might talk this one, I don't know, on this stream or my 12 o'clock stream, but either way, this is the plan for this. So let us do Pepe. Let's do some, not people, but Pepe. USDT. Let's go on MEXC. Looking good. Right now, it's a buy. In my opinion, it's a buy. Not financial advice, but this is what I see. Of course, you want to have your alert down here in case we go into this buy zone. The price did break out of this area. You could have entered here 50%, kind of a higher risk play because it could easily come back. So one thing with me, one thing I always do, and I always stress this, I always say what I would have done in the moment of the trade versus what I see. A bunch of mentors that you see on other networks, they love telling you what they would do because they see it going up. Oh, I'd buy now. Or they would, I wouldn't buy now because it dumped. For me, I'll tell you what I would have done in the moment. And sometimes I'll tell you, yeah, I'd enter right now and we would have gotten stopped out. So to me, that's very important to be not only truthful to yourself, but of course, you know, if you're teaching something, stick with what you're teaching. Don't deviate from it and say, oh, I wouldn't have done it because, and then start looking for reasons. Just my opinion. All right. Higher risk trade. Set your alert here. Once it breaks above 4-hour candle must close, then you can enter the trade. Perfect example. Okay, perfect example. Would I have entered this trade? Yeah, I would have. Now, I would have with the anticipation that it should come down. Very high probability that it should come down. Why? Because it had this really nice run up. What is the run up? Let's see if I really would. Let's see what the percentage is. Oh, let's change this again. Crosshairs that we can see where I'm looking at. From here to, let's go back to this. From the very bottom to up here. 16%, yeah, I would have entered. But at the time, it only went up 14%. So it broke this level. Did I get alerted though? Hold on. Yeah, I got alerted. So I got alerted. 4-hour candle closed above this. This is a pretty decent candle compared to the other candles. I would have entered. Because now it's showing a lot of strength. Maybe FOMO's coming in. I'm going to enter. However, I'm only doing 50%. I'm only doing 50% because we have a very high probability, not because I see it, but we have a very high probability it's going to come down to about this area. This would be my buy zone. And I'd have an alert right here. Price comes down, my alert hits. I don't enter, I wait for the candle to close. It needs to come up. It needs to do this number, what I always mention. It needs to come up here. It doesn't do it, comes down some more. I'm looking at this like, oh man, where's my stop loss? Did I get stopped out? Okay, I didn't get stopped out. Yeah, I did. So I would have had my stop loss right here underneath this candle where it all started. I would have my stop loss around here. But I only got stopped out 13% of my half investment. I didn't go 100%. So if I was doing $100, I could have lost 13, but because I only did 50, well, then that's like under 7. So that's pretty good, you know, because you're managing your risk. Then you're seeing it come down. Beautiful retest on this trend line. Absolutely beautiful. Could we enter now? Yeah. Let's go to, let's clean up some of this squiggles. Let's take this one off. And that's it. Okay. So now looking at this, I see that it retested perfectly on here. Whoa. Whoa. Which one is that one? Oops, wrong one. Which one is that one? Oh, y'all can't even see it. Oh, man. Oh, 1, 2, let's see here. So this one, let's go 15-minute time frame. Okay, so it broke this level. It's looking good. It's going straight up though, so it could come down. So give me one moment. Give me one moment. This another video I was doing for the group. Okay, so you're watching this live, guys. Right now, you're watching this live. Oh, let's do this. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. This is a live trade right now. Live trade right now. I'm putting this in my group. 1 second. Enter now, 50%. Working on charts. Now this one may come down. It's a very low market cap, very low, 100 and something million market cap. So just, you have to be aware of that. That's one thing that's very important when doing trades. So if we come down here, 131 million market cap, this is saying they can go up really fast or down really fast. Let me see if it's available on leverage. Now, doing leverage right now, it's very high risk. Oh my gosh, so high risk. So, nope, not available. I could do it on spots. 1 second. Oh, wrong one. Duplicate. Let's see here. And go to spots. So this one is a live trade setup that I'm going to be doing. And then also I'm going to get back to Pepe in just a moment. So this one is PRO. And this is for Proppy. The trading price is 160. Yep. Okay. And now I'm going to enter this trade. And of course, you know, it could come down. Could come down. Let's see if my entry goes. All right, I'm in. All right, so, oh man. Things are moving. Here's another one, guys. Here's another setup. 1 hour. So this is what I do. I do all the waiting. Man. So more than likely it's going to come down too. But this one is a good one too. One second. Now for my group, don't think I post a whole bunch of charts. I post 1 to 3 charts a day. I think I've only done 1 or 2. Well, dang it. Trying to go too fast. Okay. So this is a good one, guys. Now this one I can get in on leverage. I think I'm already in it though. I think I was front running it. Man, I'm in too many trades already. For me, I like being in 3 trades, maybe 5. I have 2, 4, 6. I think I have 9 trades. Ooh, not good. All right, so this is where we posted. Now this one, it could come down here and then come up. So whenever you see this big candle and little candles, this is just saying that more than it could continue going up, but there's a really high chance that it might come down, bounce off of here, come up again, and this is when you add to your entry. So it's always 50% scaling to the trade, maybe a third. You know, if it was way up here and we were like crazy bullish, the market's going insane, I do 33% expecting to come down. If it doesn't, it goes up another 40% before it starts coming down. And then I will, you know, I'll wait for it to bounce, and then I'll add maybe another 33%, maybe a little bit more, but just to let you know. So right now, guys, on the Piper Academy network, you just got 2 trades that I posted in my VIP. So let me do a message real quick for my group. Hey guys, just to give you a heads up, right now I'm on Piper Academy, so the update will be after the stream, just because I really want to concentrate on all the levels. All right, thank you. All right, so I did that. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. And where is my chats? There we go. All right, guys, let's see here. What were we doing? We're doing some Pepe. Pepe, once again, this one already moved. What we want to do, we may be seeing, what is Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin going? Is Bitcoin? Yep, Bitcoin's going. Right now, and I updated my group earlier too, that the market is now hypersensitive to Bitcoin. Bitcoin comes down, they're starting to come down. Gold goes up, they're starting to go up. Right now, my trades, woof, they have completely just, oh man, I love crypto. If you love crypto, put a 1 in the chat. Or if you have the membership, put a bingo bango. I would love to see bingo bangos. If you're not a member of the Piper Academy YouTube channel, strongly recommend doing so. Not only do you get cool emojis and you can interact, but it also helps support the channel. But yeah, definitely some bingos and bangos in the chat. So Bitcoin's moving up. Pepe is also moving up. Right now, pretty high risk entering right now. It could come all the way up here and then come down. If you wanted to, you could enter. I personally wouldn't, knowing that it did this number. Before, when I was looking at the higher time frames, it's like, oh yeah, man, like it is perfect. It bounced off of here. You know, this is a perfect thing. But going on the lower time frame, seeing that it's been up only, if we would have caught it, what is the price? If we would have caught it right here on this candle, yes. What's the price difference? That's huge. Just see, 5%. That's not bad, because it's going to retrace like 3%. Potentially. I like this setup. I like the bounce. I like everything about it. So this one we can, but again, we don't FOMO. You never want to FOMO. So here's our level that it needs to break. It did break it. For this one, it's 15-minute candle closed above it. It's looking really strong. Do I see anything? Let's move this down. No divergence, so that's good. Let's go to a higher time frame. I'm going to look at bullish divergence. Very nice bullish divergence, which is playing out on the 1 hour time frame. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour. Do we see any bullish divergence too? Because this wick came all the way down here. So on the higher time frame, it's just saying that it should potentially go up. Should potentially go up. And of course, we were doing this from back over here. We were in and out. I don't believe we're in this trade right now. Took our profits. So this one, again, bullish. So this one in the long term and short term, bullish. Now let's go to the 15-minute time frame. Let's look at what we can see. I would recommend, sure, we can do 50%. We can do 50% right now, knowing that it may come down. 50% right now. And this is what I'm looking at as far as the price goes. What might happen? Price may come down in here. I have a really good intuition. There you go. That it might do this. If it pulls back, then you add to your entry here. And what it's doing is showing you that it found support. This is the area that I'm looking at. Let's go from here. Am I doing it? Okay. From here to here. So this is the area that I'm thinking that it might come down to. Just because we have candles in this area that stopped, whether it's candle bodies or candle wicks. This is, you know, we got candle wick there. We have a wick here. We have a couple wicks that came up right to it. Another wick that came right to it. Candle bodies that stopped right here. So this, in my opinion, would be a really nice area for it to come down to. Now, if it continues going up, at least we're in it. At least we're in it. It could do something like this. And then we add to our entry once it breaks this right here. Not sure why I turned my head, but once we do that, there it is. Now, if it does this and it comes down from here, well, then we're still in profit. Now we're at a small loss. We haven't been stopped out yet. Possibly bounces again here. Better entry. And then there you go. That is what I think for Pepe. What about a stop loss? Well, let's do a stop loss. First stop loss, we entered here. My stop loss, oh my gosh, this is so nice. Let's put it underneath our trend line. We got support last time. Now, throughout the entire chart, there's nothing but support resistance levels. I'm going to show you the levels. We have support here, support here, support here, support with this wick, and then support here. So if it does come down, we have several areas for it to possibly bounce up. And I like this. So for the stop loss, if we were to do this one, the stop loss would be, I like making my charts fancy and very easy for anybody to read, whether you're an experienced trader or a brand new trader. This is how I do my setups. And of course, for the group, I do my setups like this as well. Stop loss, boom, labeled. There you go. Let's go to the higher time frame just so we can see more of the price action. Might get a little squished. Okay, do we have anything higher than this? Daily? All-time high. Beautiful. Okay, so let's let's start doing the fibs. Let's start doing the fibs. So let's go and hide all this stuff that we just did. Let's just hide everything. So all I did was right click, create a folder, hide everything. So what we want to do is we want to use, since an all-time high, let's go ahead and use the fib extension tool. And with that, we have to have 3 spots. So once again, you know, whenever I click on any of my indicators, it shows up here in the blue. And we go from, make sure our magnet tool is on. We go from the low. Not sure why I did that. Let me try that again. Let's see here. This one. Yep, fib extension tool. Go from the low to the high to the low prior to the run up. This gives us our levels. Now, for my settings, these are my settings. Feel free to screenshot them if you like. On the Windows computer, it's Shift, the Windows key, the letter S, or you can just pause the video. But just, I don't know what it is on a Mac, but for a Windows computer, Shift, the Windows key, the letter S, it'll save it to your clipboard. You can paste it in a document or a photo place or whatever. But this is what I do. You can come over here to, oh, you can't see it, but it's on the very bottom. So down here under template on the lower left-hand corner, save as, and save it whatever you want. Okay. So these are the levels. So let's go ahead and do this as a target. And let's go ahead and do target. And we'll do another target right here. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. So that is our level. We want to set our target underneath the levels. That's very important. Why? Everybody else is setting their targets at the level. I want to be in front of the line. I want to make sure my targets get hit. So this is why I'm doing this. So this is a target. Let's go and get the coordinates. Let's go ahead and put this for our targets. And make sure it says target, nice and green. Easy to read, easy to understand. Let's go to targets. Let's do another target right here. And that is right. And that's right too. Okay. And then of course for our stop loss, let's go here to this. Where did we have our stop loss? Right here. Okay. What else can we do to this chart? Percentage. What's the percentage? So we know our percentage is about 13%. Now this is a longer term play due to the amount of percentages. We were going to talk about this earlier in reference to how long do you hold your trades? Well, it depends on how high you want your targets. This right here, potentially a month to 2 month hold. Potentially. Could we do this in 2 weeks or 1 week? You better believe it. Especially with Bitcoin being the way that it is and the alts responding. Yeah. So what I like doing is I love going to CoinMarketCap and I love typing in the names of the coins, not only to see their market cap, but also what they've done. Market cap on this one is 8.6 billion. This is one thing that I'm very, very, oh, did I put that in my group? Man. Let me see. Let's see. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Nope. Let's go back to this. Okay. So one thing I like doing is going to all and seeing when it's done, going to about, seeing what it's about, going to the very bottom left-hand corner, there's things that says tags, seeing what it is, meme coin, art, store value. Okay. Then I like going to their website, seeing what their website is, if it looks professional. Again, this is a meme coin, so there is really nothing about it. So 1 second here. Let's see here. Let me just put this. No. Okay. All right, very good. Let's see here. Moving on. So this is an 8.6 billion market cap. So this is saying that it potential of moving slow. However, look at what it did. How high did it go? It went 223%. So to answer your question, can this be in a week? Could. But I always say 2 to 3 months or a month to 2 months, so that if it happens in a week, I'm a hero. If I say 1 week and it happens in a month, well, I'm kind of a guy who doesn't know how to do crypto or trading. So I'll give you a heads up. All right, moving on. So I do like this one a whole bunch. We went over the fib extension tool on how to get levels. Let's now do the fib retracement tool. So let's go ahead and hide all of this stuff now. So here we go. And if you have questions on anything that I'm doing, make sure to ask. Now, granted, I have not checked the chat in a while. You guys are going nuts. I love it. You guys are going nuts. Okay. So DCA all the way down. Yes. And all the way up. Yes. DCA out. Yes. That is very important. You see, Robert says, very new with the Piper Academy, watching the streams for about a month now. So much valuable information. Y'all make this very enjoyable. Thanks for your time. Yes. Thank you, Robert. Greatly appreciate you. Every different part of the Piper Academy network is for different groups of people, really, but everybody can learn from all of the channels on the network. For here, it's more learning how to trade, just getting different thought process when it comes to trading, and a lot of experience is, given here. Then, of course, we have charts that are done in the night times. Well, on all the shows, really, we have charts that are done. You can ask questions. Everybody on the network is very, very knowledgeable. So you are very lucky, my friend. You are very lucky. A lot of people, they get bamboozled by people who, dress in suits and, have a whole bunch of hype, and they get bamboozled. We'll just put it at that. So I'm very happy you're here, man. Very happy. So here, my last ADA trade is a golden pocket. Very nice. I believe that the heart does go on. I believe that the heart does go on. So here, 3 more likes needed. Come on, guys. We can do it. Let us get to 100% likes. That would be perfect. That would be perfect. See here. See, Joys of Love streaming. Yeah, so I absolutely love sharing my thought process. I do. This is my passion. I absolutely love it. I love sharing what I've learned, what I'm learning, and it's an evolution, or I guess that evolving, I don't know, into a better trader. I'm good right now. I'm not gonna say I'm bad. I'm good right now, but I'm always eager to learn more. Always eager. So here, going. Jesse says, a weekly VWAP, Joe. I'm guessing on this one. Let's do it. So the weekly VWAP for this one, I would do it from, let's just do it from here. See here, this is my anchored VWAP. And we'll go from here, see what it does. Let's go from here. Let's go from here. So for the anchored VWAP on the weekly, depending on where you put it, depends on where you're going to get the average. And right now it's sitting above. Right now we have 5 days left, though. Hopefully it closes above for it to continue going up. Continue going up. And right now you can see that it started breaking down. Nope. Gaining support and strength. And then right on it, bingo and a bango. Now, if you trade patterns, or if you watch people who love head and shoulders and cup and handles, you'll see, look, guys, we have a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder to the downside. That's what you'll see. Here, for me personally, and of course, I have my own live stream at 12 p.m., Monday through Friday on my channel. And then, of course, on Saturday and Sunday at 5 p.m., I show you not so much patterns, but I show you trend lines, I show you support resistance levels, and for other people they would be necklines, but it's a trend, either a trend line or a support resistance level. And you're gonna see that sometimes, especially in the bull markets, that the bearish patterns don't play out to their fullest. In the bearish market, yeah, it will play out. Now, if you have an inverse head and shoulders, that's ugly too. If you do an inverse head and, that's ugly too. Come on, get with it. I'm just going too far down. If you have an inverse head and shoulders, this is a bullish pattern. Here's the neckline. You enter the trade, but if you take away the pattern, the name, all it is, resistance here, resistance here. We have our support level. It broke it. We enter the trade. And this is bullish, not because of the pattern name, but because of the way it's structured. So just kind of give you a heads up on that. Okay, moving on. Let's see here. What else can we do? Oh yeah, fib extension. Let's see here. Going to the list. Harp, what's up, Harp? Hey, we got Red Man in the house. What's going on, Red Man? See here. See Harp, my Philly brother. That nice. Thank you so much, Wix Wi-Fi 89. Appreciate you guys for being here. Definitely smash the like. Definitely smash the like. Going down the list. Going through the chats really quick. We are going to go ahead and continue this, but this time we're going to do the fibs, and we're going to talk about more of the fibs, and then we are going to get to near. No more requests. Oh, we're already over time. Good Lord. No more requests. No more requests. I talk too much. It's just I have a lot of information that I want to provide to you. And this is information that you would be getting if you're paying $99 an hour for a mentor. It really is. I here on the Piper Academy Network, we want to provide you with so much valuable information. And, I believe we're doing it. I really do. All the shows. So here, going down the list. Going down the list very quickly. Okay, very good. We made it to the end of the list. I do thank you guys very much. Hey, we got Mark Dutch in the house. Giver's gain. That's right, Giver's gain. Appreciate that, guys. All right, so let's go. We're on the 4-hour time frame. Now let's do some fib retracements. Now for a fib retracement, we talked about fib extension, so we can get levels, targets that are higher. Especially, we're going to use that tool a lot with all-time high coins. Now, as far as the fib retracement tool, see here. So Tradester Joe just says he is basically an FA, my FA. No, I am not your financial advisor. Not doing it. Let's see here. So what we want to do is go to the fib retracement tool. Again, it's over here, highlights in the blue. And what we do is we want to find the areas. Once again, write this stuff down. These are very, very important. You want to start from the beginning of the trend. So here it's going sideways, 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 come down. Beginning of the move, it starts moving up. This is the beginning of the move. Now it's easier to see on a higher time frame. 12-hour, very easy to see. Came down, pivot, here's the move. So what we do is we go from the lowest point, make sure your magnet tool is on so it snaps in place, lowest point to the highest point. Now this is the most important part. There must be a pivot. If there is not a pivot, these levels will change because the price will continue going up and up and up. Well, then now you have to get this and drag it up and up and up until finally it creates a pivot. Now these levels are set. Now what we like seeing, you see this more so in the bear market price. Normally comes down to the 0.5618. And once again, these are the settings. Make sure to screenshot it or pause the video. Make sure to save it as well. More than likely, price comes down to the 0.5618. Golden pocket. Now, it could potentially go down to the 786. These are all percentages. It's retracing 50%, 61%, 78%. These are key levels where a retracement may occur. Now, we've noticed this the past minimum 2-3 months minimum, where the prices are only retracing to the 38% mark or 0.382. They're retracing here and they're going up. Now, because we know that, once we start seeing it coming up, we can enter the trade on a lower time frame, 1 hour, 15 minute. Now, granted, with that, we have the chance of it breaking below the level and coming down further. But because lately they're usually going to 38% mark, it's kind of a safer play, waiting for that bounce and then entering the trade. Here it went up. Nope. Came down, created a lower low and a lower high. Now we're kind of in a danger zone because this could continue coming down. This could continue coming down. So for this, I'll go with the candle bodies. Even though I started with the wick here, I just get a better angle. And then I like that. So this is now in a falling channel. Comes down, creates lower. Oh, watch out. Now, in order to enter this trade, if I wasn't already in it and just seeing it right now, I would enter the break of this on the 4-hour time frame. And of course, more than likely I would have entered. It bounces here, I would add to my entry. That's on the 12-hour time frame. On the 4-hour, we're looking at it, I would have entered, comes down, beautiful. And then of course we went over our entry process. Did I give it targets? Yes, I gave targets. Okay, so we went over fib retracement, how to pull it, fib extension, the reason for it as far as getting levels up top. Let's see here, what else? I mean, there's more stuff that we can go over, but we're already over our time on fib retracement. But that's basically the basics of it, where you want to excuse me, you want to pull from the beginning of the move to the top and have your magnet tool on. Let's see what else. I believe that's it for this one. I do like this one. 15-minute time frame. Is it retracing yet? Barely. So this one, I would watch this one for the retracement. Hopefully it does come down. And this is healthy. We need it to come down. And then, of course, come back up. So that's what I am looking for. Let's see here. A giver's gain. Or, let's see here. See y'all tonight. Yes, definitely of course, we got the mods that will put that in the chat. We do have the X space. I always forget what day it is. But I always look forward to Crypto Billy. So I know it's Tuesday. So here we go. So that's what I see on that. If y'all enjoyed that thought process, a very in-depth, deep thought process, put a 4 in the chat. Put a 4 in the chat if you enjoyed that. Once again, for me, it's very important to understand the who, what, where, when, and especially the why. Why are we entering trades? What are we looking at? Where are the levels of support resistance? All the different variables that might happen, because we don't know what's going to happen until after the fact. After the fact, man, yes, I would have entered right here at this little 1/1,000,000th of a cent, and then start looking for reasons. I mean, anybody can do that, but it's when you're actually in the trade, it could dump, it could reverse. So I'll give you a heads up. All right. Let's see here. Darren Does Thing says, Pepe is 3 hits there. No bueno. I'd short. You short it? So, can you short in this market? Yes, definitely. For how long though? Well, it'd have to be definitely starting off as an intraday. Well, starting off as a swing trade, maybe going, so within a few, maybe an hour or two, if not sooner. Could it turn into a longer trade, an intraday trade to where you sell it at the end of the day? Sure. Could it turn into a swing trade? Yeah, definitely. It just all depends on the market. But for here, do I expect it to come down? Yes, because it's gone straight up. But I expect it to bounce. Because 1, the market is bullish. 2, right now, everybody's reacting to, or rather the coins are reacting to Bitcoin. So as long as Bitcoin is going well, the coin should do well. And then hopefully, because it's a lower market cap than Bitcoin, maybe this one goes up 20, 30% before Bitcoin starts coming down. And then Pepe goes down maybe 8%, 12%. And then Bitcoin changes direction, goes up again. And then now Pepe starts going up again. So for me personally, I would not short this. I mean, you can short anything you want, but for me personally, I wouldn't short this. Now, the only time I would maybe think about shorting this is if Bitcoin is starting to lose its levels. And then not only that, but this came down, broke this level, broke this level, broke this level, broke this level, broke this level. And now it's like, okay, you know, I've had enough of the confluence of, okay, the market's changing. This coin is changing direction. Now, granted, could I make more money way up here shorting? 100%. Is it higher risk? 100%. I trade safely. Now, granted, I don't make a lot of money, you know, doing this trade right here versus a short here, but my trade is much safer and my stop loss is much closer, in my opinion. But yeah, you can short anything you want. Let's see here. Moving on. Here. Oh yeah, definitely. Join the Piper Academy free Discord. I haven't forgotten about Near. I have not forgotten about Near. We're actually doing that right now. Today is Tuesday. The day before Friday. Yes. Oh, it's Taco Tuesday too. It's Taco Tuesday. Very nice. I love you guys. You guys are the best. You absolutely are. Definitely smash the like. We gave you a setup. We showed you 2 setups on this channel in reference to my personal VIP group. And also we're going to show you Near. So let's go to Near USDT. This one is on MEXC. Okay. It's looking good. It did come back down. Nice. So all the coins did this. Came up, came down. Very nice. Finding really nice support right here. Broke this level. Very nice. I would like to see it break above this level. And it did. And now it's coming down. So now we actually have a trend line right here. I'll do it like this. So we have this trend line, candle bodies. That broke out. It missed its opportunity to retest. So do I think it's going to come down here? Nope. Sure don't. Bitcoin's doing nice. Coins are doing nice. Let's go to a larger time frame just so we can see what's going on. We're in our selling pressure zone. It broke through this super quick because of Bitcoin. Bitcoin made a move. All these coins made a move. Every single one. And then Bitcoin reversed. And then, well, they reversed. I do like this one. This one is a great long-term hold trade, in my opinion. Here are my levels. The only thing I don't like is that it kind of went straight up. I don't like that. It went all the way up. It retraced a little bit, then up, retrace, up. When I see those get me worried. Because something like this could happen, where it went straight up and then coming down, no, like 78%, and before another run up. So you buy the break of this level, or you can do this level, you know. Now looking at this one a little bit closer, I gotta think about this. Moving this down, no divergence here. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. No divergence here either. I'm liking the higher highs, higher lows. I mean, it's coming down a little bit. So it's on the 4-hour time frame. We do have this fair value gap right here. So 4-hour fair value gap. It did not get touched, or as some people say, mitigated. I just use simple words, easy words, because, well, they're easy. Let's go to here and let's do this. So this is our fair value gap. It looks strong. If we get lucky, I think that we might come into this zone for a buy zone. I don't think that we'll come down. If we come down here, it's like a wick and then comes back up. Let me look at the 1 hour. No divergence. 1 hour, we do have divergence. Bullish divergence. Low, lower low. Low, higher low. The bullish divergence is playing out. See here. We got Al. What's up, Al? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for making it. Thank you very much. See here, so the bullish divergence is playing out. One thing about divergence, we never know if it's going to go 80% or 8%. We don't know. It just depends on where price action finds resistance and support. With that being said, the volume matches. Let's go to the 15 minutes. Starting to come up. No divergence. You know, and I look at the divergence inside the humps. Inside the humps, there's more humps. So I like it. The only thing I don't like is that we have these levels really close to each other. We have a level here, we have a level right here, we have a level right here. But I mean, I do like it. So what I would do on this one is I would have the level right here. Now the 4-hour candle, not 50, can we do a smaller time frame? No. So the reason we don't, so I mentioned this a bunch on my channel where what determines the time frame that I say to enter or suggest to enter? Again, none of this is financial advice. It depends on the time frames and if there's wicks. So as we can see on the 15-minute time frame, I mean, there's wicks, nothing too crazy. Could we enter on a 15? Yeah, sure, why not? However, if we go to a 1-hour time frame, we can see we have wicks, nice big long wicks. We have little wicks, no problem. We have long wicks. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame, and we have pretty long wicks. So this tells me that if we go on a smaller time frame, we have a greater possible chance of getting a fake out and it coming down. So what I would do in this case, I would have to wait for a 4-hour candle. And I'm also looking at the size of the candles. They're relatively the same, except for when we get a pump. Can we do no, I don't want to do a 1 hour. So the 4-hour candle must close up, and we'll make it blue so it's easy to identify. 4-hour candle must close above 7.347. If the candle closes above this, no, I'm sorry. Hold on. So I'm actually setting my alert above this level. I misspoke. I apologize. So this is my alert. It's like, after I said it, it's like, wait a minute, that's not what I would do. So in this one, we would set an alert, and my alerts are orange. See, alerts. So I would set an alert, and that's going to hit pretty soon too. I will set my alert at 7.407, and the 4-hour candle must close above this level right here, and we're getting that from over here. So the 4-hour candle must close above 7.250, and then we can enter the trade. If it breaks below, we have a very high possibility that it's going to go into our buy zone. That's what I think. All right, so that is the show. I'm going down the list really quick. If you haven't already, definitely smash the like. Definitely watch all the shows on the Piper Academy Network. This is the best network you can be on. I'm telling you right now. See here. Now I want tacos. Yes. See here. 4 looks like I got to become way more patient and less emotional moving forward. Robert, right there, just identifying what needs to be done is the first step. That is the very first step. Now we work on that. And this is why before I would, I'm jumping in right now, I'm entering the trade. But you have to go to the higher time frames, and the alerts will force you to wait. Just because the alert goes off, that does not mean to enter. You still have to wait for the 4-hour candle to close. And once you start seeing the gains, so you're actually being rewarded for this new concept or trading style, method, strategy, whatever you want to call it. And because you're being rewarded, now you want to do it. And now you want to wait. And now you'll wait for a 1 hour candle close, depending on the structure, or a 4 hour candle close, or maybe a 15-minute, just depending on what we're doing and how we're doing it at that time. So very, very good. See here, going down the list. See here, going down the list. All right, very good. So that is the show for today, guys. Hopefully you gained value from this show. Join me every single day, Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be here giving you all of this knowledge that I have for free. 1 hour of free mentorship. Ask me questions. I'll also go live on my stream on my channel. And of course, that's Trade Intuition at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on the weekends, I go live at 5. All right. So I do thank you guys very much for all of your love and support. Hopefully we are going to make crap. Well, I know we will. But hopefully we make more than we plan on making this bull run. Remember, don't FOMO. Have a stop loss. Protect your profits. Take profits. It's not realized gains until you sell. Have a plan. Super important. With that being said, my name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition. Thank you for joining me here on Trade Academy with T.I. Joe on the Piper Academy Network. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you later on tonight on the later shows. Take care, guys.
In the land of digital gold, TA with T.I. Joe, we bold. Charts light up as we unfold. Trust the signals, watch it grow. Technical analysis with trade intuition. Every move like a seasoned magician. Crypto life, no intermission. Piper Academy Network, the mission.
That's right, guys. Piper Academy, the best show, the best network. We'll see you later on tonight. Take care.